guys, welcome to another video. So if you're new here, remember to subscribe. We subscribe here. Like the videos, watch other videos that I've done so far, quite informative. Let me know your comments down below and we can start. So we're going to be doing yoga today. I'll show you 10 basic yoga poses for beginners with variations to them, because we are at different levels of flexibility, we are at different levels of mobility. So I'll show you the basic pose, then show you variation. You can try whatever is available to you. Remember, do not push yourself too hard such that you end up hurting yourself. It shouldn't be painful. It's supposed to be, you'll feel some discomfort because it's your first time, but as you advance, the more you practice, the more your muscles, the more your tendons, the more your body feels relaxed to these poses, and then you're able to go into them with ease at any given location, anytime, anywhere, yoga time. Anyway, we can start, and then I'll take you through the yoga poses. And remember, be kind to yourself, and we can start.
The first pose is a mountain pose. It helps to center yourself and find your proper alignment. For every pose, you're going to do 10 deep breaths, but whatever feels comfortable. Then we'll move into the second pose, which is the tree pose. Here, you'll need to ensure that your foot is always at an angle, let's say 45 degrees or more or less, depending on how far you're able to move the foot that is on top of the other, upwards or downwards. This is important because it helps you have proper form, and when you have proper form in this pose, you get the balance. Once you get your angle, you need to also make sure that your body is straight from your head to your toes. Once you've figured out where your balance is, that is the angle that is comfortable or that works for you, you can then start your pose. You'll do this slowly until you find your balance, because a tree pose helps you find your balance. It's a balancing pose. Once you get your balance, focus on it and then start breathing. In yoga, we are always breathing. So you can do this as long as you want to feel comfortable, or as long as it feels right. Once you do, let's say, one on your right, ensure that you do the same thing for the same period on the other foot as well. Our next pose is the chair pose. So this also has variations. You start slowly as you descend down, but you ensure that your back is always straight and you're not curving towards, let's say, the front side or the back side. You want to be straight, and you ensure that as you move, you go up to the point that feels comfortable. After this second variation, we'll now move to the warrior pose. This is our second pose, which has 3 variations. Remember, you only go as far as it feels comfortable for a beginner. So you can adjust your feet and sink down up to the point that you'll feel right. Don't hurt yourself. And what you do on your right, you also do on your left. So this is a warrior 1 pose that you do. Ensure that the foot that is in front of the other is always at 90 degrees and not less or more, so that you don't hurt your knee. It helps to protect your knee when you do it that way. So the more you do it, the more you can sink deeper and deeper. So we'll move to the next variation, which is the warrior 2. So it's a different variation of warrior 1, but has a different type of rotation. In warrior 1, you are basically just focusing on your lower movement, but in warrior 2, you also now involve your hands. And this is the direction it takes. It also works your hands and your shoulders. So remember, what you do on your left, you do on your right for the equal amount of time. We'll move to the last variation. This is warrior 3. This will require some balance from you as well as coordination, because you need to ensure that your body is aligned, like you're forming a T with your body. Then as it gets comfortable or easier, you can sink deeper. We'll do this on the other foot as well. So when you're doing this pose, you do not have to go as far as I've gone or as I have done it. You go up to the point that is available to you. If you need to bend your knee, bend your knee. If you need to go up to this point, this is where you go up to. It's a progressive work. It's a work that requires time to get that balance. By now, you'll realize that you're panting and you're breathing heavily, so you'd need a recovery pose, and this is it, the mountain pose. So after you've recovered, we'll move to the next pose, which is a forward fold. We'll start from this position. Ensure that your back is totally straight and that your legs are also straight. So as you go deeper, you'll find that maybe your hamstrings are not as warmed up, or they're not there yet. So you'll just bend your knee that is available to you and go as deep as it's possible. If you need to shake things a little bit, you do that, but ensure that your back is straight. When I mean straight, I mean that from the point of curvature, it's straight. You're not folding in your shoulders just to get to that point. So we're going to go to the next pose, which is a downward facing dog. So here you can go as deep as possible again. If you need to widen your feet, if you need to bend your knees, do that. And ensure that your back is always straight. Here your back can be straight from the very beginning. You just need to play around with your legs to get that sweet spot. This is another variation that you can do when you're on your downward facing dog. You can widen your feet completely and then crawl up or crawl backwards. Then we go to the next pose. So this one should be easy, but it's not for everyone. This is a child's pose. So you go deeper, or you can start from whichever point is available to you as you go deeper and deeper. So you can actually stay in this pose for as long as it feels right. So the last pose is the butterfly. So this one is usually done to help open up or relax your pelvic floor or your groin area. It also helps when you're doing splits, especially the middle splits. It helps to open up those tight spots. But as you do this, you can start from a wide-legged butterfly up until you can get it in as close as possible. This is another variation that you can do. But remember, as you do your butterfly, you can always pulse your legs so that it can loosen up, or you can feel the tight spots. So you can stay in this pose as well for as long as you want. As you're in this pose, you can make adjustments based on how your body feels, because you're able to feel the tight spots, you're able to feel the points that you need to stretch a little more. By all means, do that and focus on that, and remember to breathe. So I'm going to put in a bonus pose here. This is a different variation of forward fold, but this one now you're seated. So you walk down up to your feet if you can reach them. If you can't reach them, it's okay. The point of this pose is to ensure that your back is straight and you're not folding in just for your head to touch your knees or something like that. You just try to keep the alignment.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you get to try them, if you get to start this process, it's very beautiful. Remember to be kind to yourself. Remember to be patient and consistent. The more consistent you are, the more deeper these poses begin to be, and the more you see the difference from where you are to where you want to be. It's it takes time to get to maybe where I am or where other people are, but with consistency, with practice, you'll get there. And I would also like to tell you, please do not compare yourself. If you do, you're going to feel disappointed. You're going to be unkind to yourself that maybe you're not able to get into that pose. And if you're not able to get into any of the poses that I've shared, it's okay. It's okay. You can always adjust these poses to whatever feels right to you. It's not cast in stone, remember. It's supposed to be free. It's supposed to be flowing. It's supposed to be natural, you know. And ensure that your body is properly warmed up. In future, I'll do a warm-up sequence and put it there for your reference. But for today, I just wanted to show you the basic poses that will get you started in your yoga journey. Always ensure proper form. Like, that is the core to everything in yoga. You ensure proper form so that you don't end up having some long-term injuries. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback. Share widely and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every time I put up a new video. See you guys in a future video.